Hello everyone and welcome to the main channel. Today we're talking about Doctor Who Unleashed. Now, for anyone that doesn't know, or anyone that hasn't seen Doctor Who Unleashed, remember Doctor Who Confidential, which was a behind the scenes plus chat. So it cut from camera to camera with a conversation about the different monsters and a little bit of detail, and showing in some detail how they edit all the special effects, right? Now Doctor Who Unleashed, even though it's a different name, it's the same program but a lot more in detail. So you've got one host instead of not too sure who's going to be voicing over what series, because each series had a new voiceover artist. So you had Mark Gatiss one series, it had some others. But Doctor Who Unleashed has one host who's been on every episode, and he has conversations with the cast, has conversations with some of the people playing the creatures, but then goes into detail. And I can't remember if he did in the most recent episode, but he has a bit called Doctor Who Work Experience, where he learned about a job that he didn't know about previously, prior to that day. This is not the best bit of the whole programme, right? So, he's learned that on, I can't remember what it was, which job it was, but it's one of the boom jobs, one of the sound jobs, right? I haven't got one going to stick nearby to be able to demonstrate, but it was, he had this conversation and he asked this person how she got into the TV industry and what was it like, what were the early jobs, and a bit about her first of all. So then he understood who she was in a sense, and then understood the job, and then had a go at doing the job himself. And that's what's really good about Unleashed. Doctor Who itself is entertainment, fun, witty, for the family, amazing programme in the whole entire universe, best programme in the whole entire universe, might I add. Then Doctor Who Unleashed isn't for the Doctor Who fans. And I know, before you start saying, Tom, it really is for the Doctor Who fans, so don't say that. Well, I don't know where Albert Falbert came from. Where are you, Albert? Albert, no, we don't want you right now. We want to say what the viewers are thinking, not what you're thinking. And you know that you didn't put the light on charge, Albert. Albert, I don't even know where Albert Falbert is. And you'll be thinking, no, Tom, it is for the Doctor Who fans. And you might be correct, because it's not really for the Doctor Who fans, it's for the people that want to get in the TV industry. It's for people that are fascinated with how TV works. Because when you hear about, when they got announced that Unleashed was happening, everyone was talking about, not everyone, but a lot of people, the core people that are in the TV industry today, were talking about how Confidential taught them what these jobs were, taught them that these jobs were possible, and learned that they want to go into this industry. Now, Unleashed is doing the same. Unleashed is teaching the next generation of kids, the next generation of boom operators, the next generation of animators, CGI, monster performers, I'm trying to think, composers, and every job under the sun. And Unleashed is, because it's doing the work experience section, you're learning about jobs that not everyone talks about. Because a lot of people talk about producers, camera people, and all that, and directors, and actors, and all this. But not many people talk about these sub-jobs. As in, what I mean by sub-jobs is like, you have your main job, which is the boom operator, then you have the boom operator's assistant, or whatever. You have the job that correlates with the one that most people know of, but is as important as that. So having Steph try out these ones, such as, for the giggle, he had a go at puppeteering. Even though it doesn't seem entertaining to us, it doesn't sound entertaining as I'm saying it. It's funny because he's panicked that he's going to get it wrong, and you can see it on his face and not much training. But it's also really good because then you learn that even though this is this extreme circumstance of what the job entails, you're actually still learning what you'll be doing on the job if you wanted that job. And in the sense of Doctor Who, you're learning about these jobs in an environment of something you love. You might not get to work on Doctor Who, but you know that these jobs are available in that world. And it brings people in and says, come in. We have this job. We really want you. We want to know if you want it. Here's jobs that are available in the TV industry. And here are people on the set of Doctor Who working on it. And then the fun side of Unleashed is the fact that these people then have to try and keep an NDA and keep it all secret. And then Steph's just trying to poke his head in. I think Steph is a fantastic host of Doctor Who Unleashed, personally. I think he fits the bill because he's got the because him and David Tennant together was absolutely hilarious. And him and Ncuti so far is quite good, but once we get into more episodes and the more of Ncuti's era, we'll know that is Ncuti going to be mischievous with Steph, or is she going to do Ncuti's going to do what David did and just let Steph run amok and then just laugh about it later. Who really knows? Sorry that keeps coming on and off. I have no idea why it does that. I have no control over these things. So to get back to the broader sense of the point, Doctor Who Unleashed is incredible. It's incredible from an entertainment value, from a behind the scenes value, and a life experience value. A life experience value is that you learn about these things, and right now, someone watching Doctor Who Unleashed might end up becoming a DP, a runner, a member on set, and one day a fan of Unleashed and Doctor Who itself might end up getting to work on the set of Doctor Who. Because I've heard some stories that without Confidential, some people wouldn't have gone into the TV doing and wouldn't have got where they are now. And so we owe a thank you to Russell for bringing back the behind the scenes in this much detail. I know that Jodie's era had some behind the scenes, but didn't have that much in detail behind the scenes. Because for Doctor Who, with the Russell T Davies 2 era, we have the podcast, which Russell features in every so often. We have the behind the scenes on YouTube, and Doctor Who Unleashed, which is available on the DVDs, but has slightly different spoiler bits because of they just might want to have Easter eggs from the DVDs. So we have Unleashed, the podcast, and the behind the scenes on the YouTube channel. That three things are already you're going to know all about the process of making Doctor Who. And so, there you have it. I think, personally, that Unleashed is incredible. It will go nowhere. It's brilliant. Confidential was on BBC Three when BBC Three was in its heyday. Now the BBC Three is back. Doctor Who Unleashed, because it's been the sequel series to Confidential, if you will, is on the BBC Three. The last thing we need is a sequel series, revival, or an equivalent of Totally Doctor Who, CBC. And then on BBC iPlayer we need to have Torchwood Declassified, which was basically Doctor Who Confidential, but just for Torchwood. So we need to add that onto the iPlayer, and we need to add the everything that's on BritBox that's not on the iPlayer. We need to add non-main series Who wise. So there you have it. Thank you guys for watching. What do you think of Doctor Who Unleashed? Please let me know. I think Doctor Who Unleashed is incredible. Thank you guys for watching. Tell me to much. Bye. I'm gonna head this way.
Don't forget to subscribe to the official Tom Mason YouTube channel.